Rob Kardashian, we told you on Friday, we broke a story that there is a criminal threat investigation going on where he allegedly threatened using text, threatened a guy named Pilot Jones who sold a story and photos showing him making out with Black China and insinuating that he, not Rob, was the father of her child, her unborn child. He started sending all these text messages, and there was a criminal threats investigation. We told you that.
Rob started sending the text messages.
Rob started sending him. What we didn't know until today, and we just put this up on the website, we got the text messages. And the threats, to me, are kind of secondary to some homophobic and racist slurs in the middle of all of this.
Well, we'll get into it.
Well, I agree, Harvey, and you're right that the text messages this person gave over to LAPD, who is looking at it, yes, there's some stuff that could be considered a threat, but you're right, the homophobia and racism in them are more important. I'll start with the first one, which is homophobic. It starts the text, and you blank
F-word.
An F-word.
It's an F-word.
That's homophobic slur. Ass bitch, this is Rob, and you did the most disrespectful blank ever by releasing pics and a story to about a pregnant woman who is 17 days from having a baby. Now, he uses the F word to describe Rob.
We got you there.
In an angry manner. Obviously, that's an issue.
We move on.
He then says, it's a wrap for you. And after we beat your ass, we will all be good and never contact China. Then he says, you blank ass N-word with an A.
And then he goes on, I hope you're religious, because after I beat your ass with about 30 Mexicans, you better hope God lets you into heaven. So he kind of covered the bases here.
That one's creative.
Well, the interesting part about that one, there's a few other text messages where he's talking about himself as a Mexican. So I'm not sure if Rob has Mexican in him. I know he's Armenian on his dad's side. I don't know, but he seems to be threatening with him and a posse of Mexican guys that would come after this guy.
I think he's suggesting Mexicans are violent.
Exactly. The racism comes in that he's sort of saying Mexicans, they're gang members, they're violent, and we're all going to come get you.
Wow.
He's gotten some other people in trouble.
You think Rob would be more sensitive when it comes to, the F word, because Caitlyn Jenner is his stepdad.
Well, she's not. Caitlyn Jenner is not gay. Just FYI.
Yeah, but Caitlyn Jenner is part of.
He's sensitive to
LGBT.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. But you know the weird thing? It's so funny you said that, Charlie. I don't think that he necessarily connects Caitlyn to gay. I mean, I don't think, I think he could, like, in his head, he could say, look, I can use the F word and I can support Caitlyn. I don't know that he sees.
I'm glad you said that, Harvey, because it's interesting. The N word in this case is very similar because he is marrying a black woman, has a child that's going to be half black, and the interesting is I don't think he's using the N-word, and I think, Charles, you agree.
I agree.
In a racist way, he's saying it, and apparently Rob uses that word towards his friends a lot.
You're not cool with the white guys using it.
I can say this. Look, Rob's intention may not have been to use it in a racist way, but Pilot Jones could certainly take it in a racist way. I mean, that's up to the individual. Now, what do I think Rob's intentions are? I think he didn't mean it that way.
Well, the F word, I don't know how you can get around it. The F word, I don't know, the homophobic slur, I don't know how you get around that one.
Yeah, no, certainly he's using that as pejorative in that sentence.
We should say, Mike, real quickly, that we know that the LAPD is investigating, but these threats are kind of general and vague.
There's not really a death threat there. I mean, the closest one is
physical harm, a specific physical harm.
The closest one is, though, he says
you get into heaven.
He's going to get all his Mexican friends to beat him up. So, I mean, that's pretty direct.
Well, except it's kind of hyperbole.
Because you don't think he has 30 Mexican friends?
No, I guess maybe.
Because he only has 5 Mexican friends, I mean, clearly.
That's right.
Hey, it's Raven here and Harper as well. And I really just have something to say. Chris needs to really gain control of her son, do extreme damage control. I'm still trying to figure out where the 30 Mexican friends came from because Rob on the show, he's always by himself, never has anybody to talk to. And at the end of the day, I think the other guy, he's doing this for publicity. But if I had to be scared of anybody, it would probably be Black China's posse.